He deemed she was some man of mickle might, and on her person would he worship win. Over the hills the nymph her journey dight, toward another port, there to get in. With hideous noise fast after spurred the night, she heard and stayed, and thus her words begin. What haste hast thou? Ride softly, take thy breath. What bringest thou? He answered, War and death. And war and death, quoth she, here mayest thou get, if thou for battle come. With that she stayed. Tancred to ground his foot in haste down set, and left his steed, on foot he saw the maid. Their courage hot, their ire and wrath they whet, neither champion drew a trenchant blade. Together ran they, and together stroke, like two fierce bulls whom rage and love provoke. Worthy of royal lists and brightest day, worthy a golden trump and laurel crown, the actions were and wonders of that fray, which sable night did in dark bosom drown. Yet night consent that I their acts display, and make their deeds to future ages known, and in records of long enduring story enroll their praise, their fame, their worth and glory. They neither shrunk nor vantage sought of ground, they traversed not nor skipped from part to part. Their blows were neither false nor feigned found. The night, their rage would let them use no art. Their swords together clash with dreadful sound. Their feet stand fast and neither stir nor start. They move their hands, steadfast their feet remain. Nor blow nor loin they struck or thrust in vain. Shame bred desire a sharp revenge to take, and vengeance taken gave no cause of shame. So that with haste and little heed they strake, fuel enough they had to feed the flame. At last so close their battle fierce they make, they could not wield their swords, so nigh they came. They used the hilts, and each on other rushed, and helm to helm, and shield to shield they crushed. Thrice his strong arms he folds about her waist, and thrice was forced to let the virgin go. For she disdained to be so embraced, no lover would have strained his mistress so. They took their swords again, and each enchased deep wounds in the soft flesh of his strong foe, till weak and weary, faint, alive uneath, they both retired at once took breath. Each other long beheld, and leaning stood upon their swords, whose points in earth were pight, when daybreak, rising from the eastern flood, put forth 1,000 eyes of blindfold night. Tancred beheld his foes outstreaming blood and gaping wounds, and waxed proud with the sight. O vanity of man's unstable mind, puffed up with every blast of friendly wind! Why joyest thou, wretch? Oh, what shall be thy gain? What trophy for this conquest is thou rears? Thine eyes shall shed, in case thou be not slain, for every drop of blood a sea of tears. The bleeding warriors leaning thus remain, each one to speak one word long time forbears. Tancred the silence broke at last and said, for he would know with whom this fight he made. Evil is our chance, and hard our fortune is, who here in silence and in shade debate, where light of sun and witness all we miss, that should our prowess and our praise dilate. If words and arms find place, yet grant me this, tell me thy name, thy country, and estate, that I may know, this dangerous combat done, whom I have conquered, or who hath me won. What I nill tell you ask, quoth she, in vain, nor moved by prayer, nor constrained by power, but thus much know, I am one of those twain which late with kindled fire destroyed the tower. Tancred at her proud words swelled with disdain. That hast thou said, quoth he, an evil hour. Thy vaunting speeches and thy silence both, uncivil wretch, hath made my heart more wroth.